Hello, my name is Jessica Holmes. These past few weeks, I have learned many great things from the course of University Success. During this course, we were asked to watch and respond to a few inspirational videos. These videos help remind me that we are all special in our own ways, no matter what our past was or if we are amazing at something or not. This class has made me aware not only my educational faults, but my personal issues as well. One of the assignments was to take a skill test based on terms, knowledge, and the typing speed. These tests brought to light some of the areas I was unaware of. I have reread these results multiple times in hopes to get a better understanding of my results. My goal during this presentation is to analyze my 3 main weaknesses and discuss ways to improve. The SMART measure test made me realize how horrible I was at typing. After the assignment that asked us to create a calendar for a few weeks, I realized how unorganized I am. I don't normally stick to a schedule. It's just how hectic my life is. And finally, critical thinking. After a few assignments, I became aware I don't handle anxieties very well. The LASI test showed that anxiety was one of my 3 lowest scores. After reviewing my results for the SMART measure, I was disappointed. My typing speed was 6 words per minute compared to the national average of 28 words per minute. My accuracy is a sad 41% compared to a national average of being 94%. Luckily, the SMART measure gave some resources to look at if your score was below 20 words per minute. LearnToType.com. At the moment, my goal is to focus reaching the national average of the typing accuracy of 94%. I strictly rely on autocorrect on the phone, the iPad, along with grammar checkers through Word and Google Docs, something that I should not rely on 100%. After my results, I have made a conscious effort to make less grammatical errors. Once I finish this class, my next goal is to log on to LearnToType.com and at least once a week practice on my speed. I should practice on correct posture as well and hand placements that can also give a smoother typing flow. I would have started sooner, but I'm currently working on 2 classes in the degree completion program, which is quite difficult due to the fact that they are short 6-week long classes. Time management seems to be a recurring theme and one of the skills I need to improve. I've always seemed to put too much on my plate that sends me into a whirl of frenzy. Having a hectic schedule isn't always the issue. I tend to not have enough things to do in a day. My issue with time management is I procrastinate a lot, making it where one day will be a day full of chaos because I keep procrastinating. One of the University Success homework assignment made me aware of how unorganized I was. I created a schedule for how my day looked and what should be done. At first I thought it was a tedious assignment, mainly due to the fact that my schedule at home and work always changes. I felt like a set schedule was not worth it. As a full-time student, a full-time employee, I need to be good at managing my own time. Life isn't just about school and work for me. I am a wife, a daughter, a granddaughter, and a sister. I need to be able to manage my time well enough and be able to be capable of work, family, and friends. On top of that, my grandmother, she's very frail, and the most time I can give with her, the best. The first week after this assignment was submitted, I decided to make an actual effort of following my schedule. It was unrealistic. It was hard. I did not put into account that I was taking 2 degree completion classes at once. So when it came to studying and doing homework, it was difficult to go through the class process. I surely realized I need to reassess my time. I gave myself new due dates for my schoolwork for one class, and I stick to the original due date for the other class. So instead of my homework being submitted Wednesday and Sunday for class number 1, they were submitted Monday and Friday. So then class number 2 will be submitted Wednesday, and Saturday and Sunday will be focused on class number 2. By breaking up my schoolwork and housework into small increments throughout the week, I feel less stressful about my life overall. Every Sunday night, my husband and I will sit down and discuss our week to come, adjusting our schedules accordingly to maximize not only our house chores, but our time together. I need to make my time and schedule more realistic in the future. Time management might be my biggest problem that I have. Critical thinking is just as a problem as the other two. I tend to stress over the little things before thinking about them and trying to solve them first. When my plate gets too full of things, I tend to go in panic mode. I would cry, I would yell, and make worse decisions in the drowning process than I normally would. When a work assignment got stressful, I wouldn't slow down and think about the outcome first before proceeding in an emotional stance. I still tend to drown in a glass of water at times. I have gotten better recently, but I've learned communication is key. Communication is a great way to be a critical thinker, especially when it comes to challenging work assignments and difficult school projects. I have learned recently that asking questions is nothing to be embarrassed about. Asking questions can help you get a better understanding of any assignment that you're working on. School, work, home is not something you should avoid. Communication not only helps me understand, but it prevents me from going into panic mode. It has created a better flow at work by doing so. I feel more proactive in both school and work. My stress levels are not as high, and I have made better decisions as of late. Being able to stop, think of the problem, and what might be a better way to approach it is a good way for me to be a better critical thinker. For example, at work, we receive phone calls constantly from angry patients when they receive a medical bill. At first, I would get upset because of the fact that they came to us when they were sick and hurting. We didn't go to them and force them to seek treatment. But now I have learned to just sit, let them yell at me, listen to their problems, and try to have a better understanding. Once I get a good picture of what the issue actually is, I tell them they signed a patient agreement of the services that was received to them, remind them that they were requested the services, and if money is an issue, we can set up a payment plan and offer a discount to the bill. This has made my day less stressful overall. On top of that, we have seen a turnover on incoming payments. It may have only been a few weeks since I started implementing this into my daily life. I plan to continue it, not only to make my work and school flow easier, but life in general. Now I have a better understanding of my weaknesses. I can now approach them in the appropriate manner. I will work on the speed of my typing. I will implement new strategies of managing my time. And I also found ways to be a stronger critical thinker. I have learned a great deal from the University of Success. It has taught me, even though I have weak points, it does not mean I'm incapable. I have to just keep on trying. If I fail, get up, dust myself off, and try again. Not everyone is the same, which means what might work for one person may not work for me, and that does not make me any less special.